welcome to Arts Talk Online. I'm Bill Roberts.
I'm Jennifer Boudreau.
Here we are back at West Edmonton Mall for the second week in a row. Thank you to Sherry McClaig from Media Relations here at West Ed for allowing us to use the beautiful Santa Maria at Christmas time. And of course, as you can see all of the decorations and the beautiful trees and lights, get out to West Edmonton Mall and do your Christmas shopping.
Yeah, I'm excited. I feel very similar to like a pirate while I'm on this boat, so I'm probably just going to rob somebody on the way out.
I know, I keep waiting for Johnny Depp to just jump down at any point. And of course you can see we're ready for Christmas. I have my hat on, and Jennifer has her green reindeer antlers on.
Yes, I'm very excited.
We almost match.
We did it on purpose, sort of.
Sort of.
Wardrobe did it on purpose.
Her people called my people called her people, and we matched for the Christmas show. Even though it's not quite the Christmas show yet. That'll be next week. But
yeah.
Anyway, it's good to be back here at West Edmonton Mall. We've got a great show coming up. We have Anna Beaumont, and we also have Kathy Griffiths. Tell us a little bit about Anna.
Anna is a vocal coach and a musician herself. She's just remarkable. She's just got a new CD that she's been working on for a very long time that I'm really excited, but I'm not going to say anything until she's on here, but she's amazing. And
Kathy Griffiths is a glass artist, so she's going to come on and tell us all about glass blowing and how she does her glass artwork. And I talked to Kathy briefly just a few minutes ago, and she would like us to come and shoot a segment with her at a studio, so Jennifer and I can actually maybe learn how to do some glass blowing, so that'll be fun.
Oh my goodness, that would be so fun.
Mary Lou has another segment for us.
Yes.
What's she going to tell us about today?
So this week, Mary Lou was talking about what to expect when you're on set. Last week, we talked about auditions and how to get them. And now that we have the role, she's going to talk to us about what we should be expecting and how we should be behaving while we're on set. So
Great.
I'm excited.
All right. Well, let's go over to Mary.
Yeah, Mary Lou.
Thanks, Jen. Hi, I'm Mary Lou Drackenberg, and I'm an actress who's worked in the industry for about 30 years here in Edmonton. I'm here to talk to you today about life on the set and what's expected before you go to set. The job is acting. The set is the workplace. And whatever workplace you may be, it's imperative that we treat everybody with respect and pleasantness, and we're cooperative. And it'll all go well for everybody. So that's an important thing to remember, no matter what day, whether it's day 2 or day 22 that you're shooting on. So your agent calls you and says your call time is tomorrow at 6 a.m. Try and get there for 5:45. If you arrive at 5:30, no problem. You'll wait in your car till locations opens up the facility. There will be usually wardrobe stipulations, and one of the general no-nos is don't wear all black or all white. And if they specifically ask you not to wear green, don't wear green, because you're probably being shot against a green screen and your body's going to disappear when the film comes up. For legal reasons, be careful about logos on any kind of t-shirts or any types of logo showing, even on purses or hats. We don't want to kind of run into any legal issues. With hair and makeup department will usually ask for you to arrive with basically clean hair, mildly styled, not a lot of gel or hairspray in them, not what you would normally wear, and very a natural look or no makeup at all. And because the days are so long on set, it's highly recommended that you bring like a book, a crossword puzzle, or knitting or crocheting, something that you can do. Because sometimes there's those long gaps before you're on set, so you might as well enjoy it, and something that you can put down really quickly. As soon as you're called on set, you can go. And that's the day of life on the set. Treat everybody with cooperative spirit, pleasantries, and it'll be a great day. I look forward to your first day on set.
Wow, thank you, Mary. That's good to know. I mean, most of that stuff I'd kind of had an idea of, but nothing, confirmed. So I'm looking forward to my next time on set, besides this.
Yeah, there are a lot of rules to follow on set for sure. You have to, who you should speak to, who you shouldn't, all the things that you should do for sure. So again, Mary Lou, some great points.
Yes.
So who's coming up, Jen?
We've got Anna Beaumont. I'm so excited. She is one of the most amazing women that I've ever met. So I'm really pumped to have her on the show and to get to delve in a little bit to her profession. So
we'll be right back after this with Anna.
Hi, welcome back to Arts Talk Online. I'm Jennifer Boudreau, and this is Anna Beaumont.
Hi, Jennifer.
I'm so excited to have you here, Anna.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So you are a vocal coach as well as a performer yourself. Can you tell me how long you've been in the industry?
Well, I've been in the industry a really long time, singing, doing gigs, and doing my teaching about 20 years, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so long time.
That's wonderful. And how long ago did the CD
That's
release?
actually, the Doorway CD came out a couple of years ago, and it's featuring the poetry of Rumi and Hafez, and it's what I did was I took the poet's work and I adapted it and wrote full-length songs to it.
Oh my goodness.
So it's
and they are 13th and 14th century poets, right?
Rumi is 13th century,
okay,
and Hafez is 14th century, and it's they're Sufi mystics, and so it's very inspirational words that are set to poetry, that are set to music. Yeah, it's lovely.
Beautiful. I've had the opportunity to hear some of it when you were first starting,
Nice.
and it was moving, so moving.
Yeah, it's quite haunting music.
That is a great way to describe it, definitely. So we've also got the retreat that's coming up in March, Sound of Being.
The Sound of Being. The Sound of Being in Maui. Yes, I am doing a voice retreat in Maui from March 3rd to the 8th, and it's going to be at a retreat center called Hale Hohomana, and it's going to be a really great time. And it's called the Sound of Being because sound is a great way of bringing us back to the present moment and to be present using sound. So the Sound of Being. And then I'm going to do the Sound of Being in Costa Rica, or the Sound of Being in India, or something like that.
Are we going to expect those over the next year?
I'd like to do one a year, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What a nice place to start, going to Maui in March. So if I wanted to go on this trip, how would I get on there?
You check out my website, which is www.annabeaumont.com, and you can see the poster there with all of the details on it, and link through to me, and sign up and come to Maui with us. We have a few spots left. So.
Oh, fantastic. And you've also, your voice connection classes, are they starting at the beginning of the new year, or are they already going?
Yeah, they are already going, and they have been going for 7 years, and they are continuing. And so they are starting again in January.
Excellent.
And they're called the Voice Connection, and they're about using the voice to embody your mind, body, and spirit inside of you on a deeper level, and connecting and learning to communicate and connect with people on a more efficient, embodied level.
Beautiful. So you've been teaching these classes for 7 years. Do you have some favorite experiences in it?
Well, my favorite experience is always when new people start and they've never had the experience of connecting with people using the sound of their own voice. And so when they hear the sound of their own voice and they feel it connect with another person, it's a really magical experience. And to watch people light up when that happens over and over again is really fantastic. So,
wow. That sounds like I want to take your voice connection class. Humming I can do, singing no, not quite. So we are in the Christmas season. Do you have any upcoming Christmas shows or events that we should be looking forward to?
I've got a couple of gigs, one at Jeffrey's Cafe on December 16th.
Awesome.
And one December 18th at a place called Healing Connections. And that's with Martin Kloppers, if anybody knows him, and his wonderful red cello tour, which is a beautiful thing. And so you can go to Healing Connections to sign up for that one, or you can just go to my website and it'll be all there for you. So.
Oh, fantastic. And I also heard a rumor that you will be performing in Titanic coming in the spring.
Yes, I will be at the Titanic, and I do survive. I am one of the surviving people.
Awesome. Gave the secret away.
Oh no!
Now I can see it. Now I can see it. I won't be too nervous.
That's right.
So thank you so much, Anna Beaumont. You can pick up her CD on your website.
Ascendant Books as well.
Oh, and Ascendant Books also. So please check out our website and go and grab this beautiful CD. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer.
Isn't she amazing?
She is awesome.
Oh my goodness. Welcome back to Our Talk Online. We just had Anna Beaumont on, and I'm still just like in love with her.
Are you going to go to Maui?
I would love to. It is on my list of things to do, so. But I might spend more time on the beach than singing. We'll see.
Well, I think it was last show you said you had a singing coach, but she never called you back.
Yeah.
So
maybe Anna will take me. Maybe Anna will take me.
Right, we have some events coming up right here actually at West Edmonton Mall, so I'm going to talk about a couple, and then Jennifer's got a couple to talk about.
Yes.
Coming up here, we have the Cherry Tree Tour Autograph Session, which is on Wednesday, December 21st, 4:30 p.m. at the Ice Palace. That's LMFAO Far East Movement with Natalie Kills, Kay, Frank Music, Rai Rai, and Colette Carr will meet and sign autographs for the fans.
Wow.
So that's pretty awesome, so get out for that, December 21st, 4:30 at the Ice Palace. And then there is the 18th Annual Kids Cottage Radiothon with 105.9 Shine FM, Thursday, December 15th, runs from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that's tomorrow, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On the New Cap radio stage. This annual radiothon raises money to prevent child abuse and neglect. So mall guests, radio listeners, and others are all encouraged to call 780-944-HOPE, which is 780-944-4673 to get your pledge in, and also bring a donation down to the New Cap radio stage. That'll be fun.
Also on December 16th, just a reminder that the Singing Christmas Tree will be at the Jubilee Auditorium from the 16th to the 18th. Also the 16th to the 17th here at West Edmonton Mall is the Moonlight Madness, where the stores will stay open until 11 p.m. And then on December 20th, the free holiday playtime from 10 a.m. to noon. The kids can have cookies with Mrs. Claus, and they can play and do crafts with Santa's elves. So
we've got a lot of great events coming up here at West Edmonton Mall.
Yes.
But guess what? Lee Conrad is back. He has another review for us. He's reviewing the film by Martin Scorsese's Hugo. Let's throw it over to Lee.
Thanks, Jen. Bill. Welcome to my humble home, where I'm stocked to the gills with movies. So tonight, I would like to talk to you about Martin Scorsese's latest venture, Hugo. The new 3D film that's out in theaters right now. It's his first venture, I think, really into the world of family subject matter. He made this movie on the, I wouldn't say insistence, but at the behest of his daughter. So, right off the bat, you know that he's doing this out of a sense of family rather than in a sense of, oh, I must tell a dark and dreary story. And that's not what this movie is. This movie is really a love letter to the world of cinema. It's truly a treat for any fan of film, and I say this mainly because it really does come off as a love letter. How? Well, that would be telling. The story is set in 1930s Paris and centers around a boy named Hugo Cabret, who lives in a train station while taking care of all the clocks throughout. When he isn't evading the local inspector, he's collecting parts for an automaton that his deceased father tried to fix. It's his only connection to a family life he cherished. Hugo steals the parts from a toy shop owner played by Ben Kingsley. The film wastes no time in getting you engrossed into the connection between these two characters. If you had the chance to see the teaser for this movie, it does a great job of misdirecting you as to what the film is actually about by only focusing on one part of the tale. What is the mystery surrounding the automaton? The results are surprisingly fresh. Readers of the book this movie is based on will undoubtedly already know what the outcome is. But for someone who went into this movie without any real foreknowledge, I was pleasantly surprised. It is truly a wondrous movie. One might wonder why a drama would need to be shot in 3D. I can tell you that the application of this new gimmick works well with this film. It's a component that complements the story and subject matter and creates a great juxtaposition of that was then, and this is now. It will be surprising if this movie doesn't get Academy recognition at the Oscars. It's rich in texture, character, and history, particularly film history. I don't want to get too much into the plot as it would spoil the magic. Magic being the operative word. It would be like revealing the magician's trick. That should be a clue for you right there. Asa Butterfield, a relative unknown in North America, is terrific in the role of Hugo. His previous leading role was in The Boy in Striped Pajamas, and that earned him a nomination for Most Promising Newcomer from the British Film Independent Awards. Expect to see this kid in a lot of movies soon. I read that he's possibly starring opposite Harrison Ford in an upcoming flick. Sacha Baron Cohen does a surprising turn as Inspector Gustav. Yes, he's a comedic character in the movie, but not in the sense of like his characters like Borat and Ali G. So he plays it straight and he does it really well. Ben Kingsley, well, what else can you say about this man? I mean, he is a veteran of the screen, and he does a noteworthy performance in this film. It's fantastic. Scorsese adds another gem to his already astounding filmography. With this first venture into the world of 3D cinema, I would highly recommend that you get out and catch this movie before it leaves the theaters. And if you happen to miss it in theaters, be sure to check it out on 3D Blu-ray, because to see it otherwise would be doing the film an injustice. So be sure to check it out. Bring your family. You'll have a lot of fun.
And welcome back to Arts Talk Online. I am Bill Roberts.
I'm Jennifer Boudreau.
I'm still tongue-tied because I'm on the Santa Marie in West Edmonton Mall, and it's Christmas time. It's exciting. You have green antlers and I have a green hat. The crew came and fixed my hat because apparently I had it the wrong way or something along that line, so hopefully we're better now. Great review, Lee. He likes the movie Hugo by Martin Scorsese. He says it's a great family film.
I'm interested because I was kind of on the fence when I saw the preview, so now I'm leaning a little bit more towards the actually going to check it out. So
he did mention that you need to watch it in 3D though, so that's important to see that film in 3D. Coming up next, glass artist Kathy Griffiths will be on right after this. And welcome back to Arts Talk Online. I am your co-host, Bill Roberts. With me on set, Kathy Griffiths. Welcome, Kathy. How are you?
Well, I'm great, and thanks for having me here on the show. This is great.
Kathy, it's a wonderful time of year to have you on, being that it is December 14th, Christmas. You are a glass artist. Correct. You originally were born and raised in Victoria, but you were also a tour director. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I used to take groups of people from Vancouver Island all over the West Coast and also across Canada, and it was through that I met the family that ended up apprenticed me in my glass blowing career here for 34 years now. I've been doing the glass.
That's great. So the family then obviously was doing glass, and that inspired you to want to get involved in it?
Yes, that was part of it. I actually had seen a family in the mall when I was a little girl, and it always intrigued me, and I've always been creative. So drawing and painting and doing all that, I wanted to continue in that. And so when I met this family, I asked them if they would apprentice me, and they agreed to do that. So.
That's wonderful, and you were mentioning to me a little bit earlier that you're almost a splitting image to this family, or the gentleman of the family's sister. Is that correct?
That's right. He couldn't tell the difference between the two of us, and I saw a picture of her, and I had to agree with him. It was amazing. We look very different now, but at that time we were absolute twins.
And I also think I had read somewhere too, you were mentioning that the Nelson family doesn't always teach, they don't like to give out the secrets, I guess, for lack of better words, but they decided because you looked like his sister and you fit right in, they would allow you to learn the techniques.
Well, then, yes, and now the learning process is different because of the internet. Books are published now, where before if you kept those secrets of how you worked your glass right until your death. So.
That's great. Now tell me, you're actually wearing some of your work, so tell me a little bit about what we have on here.
Well, what I do is I do a lot of one-of-a-kind jewelry pendants, and so I make the centerpiece and then I fill in the rest of the necklace with semi-precious stones or pearls or whatever I have that I think is appropriate to go with the piece. And then we also make the little earrings to go with them, and everyone is totally different, so you're buying a unique piece of jewelry that nobody else will ever have.
So what you're wearing is the necklace, the earrings, everything here that you have custom made, including for the watch?
Yes. Watches and the bracelets are all new this year, and I'm also doing some cast glass jewelry boxes and fusing and tacking glass as well. So 4 or 5 different techniques I'm using now in all my glass products, and I kind of keep growing. So I have over 200 different items that I actually make. So
That's wonderful. And you mentioned custom. So if somebody were to come to you with an idea or a thought, maybe they're getting a gift for somebody, would you be able to help put something together for them?
yeah, I like to try and do each piece individual and make it appropriate for the person. So it may be a certain color or an animal or a butterfly or a dragon, whatever, you know, is special to them. We work it up and put it in. For the kids, we're doing the icicles, big fat twisted icicles with their initials or their favorite animal on them for each tree. You know, every year the kids get a gift on the tree, so each year they get to pick a different glass item.
Now I read somewhere too that you did get burned once doing this, and I guess that was the last time you got burned. So, because when you watch the torch, it looks very hot.
Yeah, the torch is actually over 1,000 degrees. Wow. And so if you're not paying attention and where your hands are in the torch, if somebody calls your name and you happen to look up, it's so easy to flip your hand through that flame and, you know, then you're done.
So do you have any upcoming shows where you're displaying all your work?
I am actually. I'm in Sherwood Park Mall, and we are. I have my torch there. It's one of the malls that does allow me to actually demo, so you can see a rod of glass go from just being a stick into a beautiful flower or an animal, and I'm there every day right through to Christmas Eve this year.
So every day, all day long, you have a booth there so people can come actually see the work being done and see your work, and obviously your work is for sale.
Yes, lots of pieces for sale, and they're all different. So if you're looking for that unique gift or a very personalized gift, I'm sure we can help you out.
And if they can't get down to the mall, is there another way through your website they could contact you?
The website is a great catalog, and it's kathygriffiths.com, and there you get a lot of ideas on the web, and there's over 200 pictures on there as well. So it just gives you a really good feel for what the different things I can do. So
that's great. And just before we run out of time, I understand you also teach. So is there a place where people can go to take classes with you and or with other glass artists?
Absolutely. Bedrock Supply on Argyle Road. They bring in a lot of good glass teachers, and we are looking to do 1- and 2-day classes through this summer, just so people can actually come and try it and see if you like it, and then want to carry on a little bit further. It looks easy, but there's a lot of practice involved.
I'm sure there is. Well, thank you so much, Kathy, for coming on and being part of this whole Christmas season with Arts Talk Online. As I mentioned earlier, I did talk to Kathy about possibly coming down to a studio, and maybe Jennifer and I can actually learn how to do it and hopefully not burn ourselves, and I don't lose all my hair doing it either. So thanks very much, Kathy. We'll be right back after this. And welcome to Arts Talk Online. I am Bill Roberts with Jennifer. Thank you so much, Kathy. And the one thing I wanted to mention, which we didn't get time in the interview, Kathy also did a glass figure of Gene Simmons in full makeup and costume. And I understand that Gene actually has this in his house now. So that is fantastic. Gene Simmons, she was able to actually work with Gene Simmons, meet with Gene Simmons, and he's got this kiss figure of himself that she did out of glass. We talked as they were leaving that they should do glass figures of Jennifer and I, and maybe we could sell them on Arts Talk Online. They thought it was kind of funny. I thought a good bobblehead would be good.
Yeah, well, yours will be really short in comparison to mine, but it'll be fantastic.
The vertical challenge jokes continue to fly on the Arts Talk Online set. This has been a great show. We want to thank West Edmonton Mall for having us here on the Santa Maria. Thank you so much to allow us to be here for our Christmas shows. It's been wonderful. We want to thank our guests, Anna Beaumont, Kathy Griffiths. Yes. We will be back Wednesday, December 21st.
10 days till Christmas.
Get out.
This is your 10-day warning, 11 days to Hawaii. So excited.
Men, get out and do your shopping. Don't wait till Christmas Eve, December 24th. Thank you so much. This has been Arts Talk Online. I'm Bill Roberts. We'll see you in a week. Thank you.